Well, good morning, magandang umaga, and welcome to today's episode of My PI Dream. Today we have a very exciting episode for you. If you are into our new home build series, we are on location in Lemery, Batangas, in between Balayan Bay and Taal Lake. We're gonna get some great aerial drone footage, I hope today. A little bit of clouds, but hopefully we'll be able to get some good view from the sky. But anyway, we have a new home build series that's gonna blow you away. So stand by and we're gonna go into that right now. So without further delay, let's get today's video underway. Now we're going to start our journey today by standing right in front of the house. Right in front of the house there is a national highway that conveniently connects you both to Tagaytay in that direction, Taal Lake. Also on the opposite direction right here, this will get you down to the sea. You're only maybe a couple of kilometers away from the ocean. Well, let's go ahead and take a walk up into the house. Now just off the national highway that connects you, like I said earlier, to Tagaytay and over here to Balayan Bay, right to the ocean. If we didn't have overcast today, you would be able to see the actual sea out here inside the bay. You would see the ships that are going by. You would see the blue waters, and you would get a much better view from, you'll see in just a moment, from some of the lanai views up at the house. So this is the main house right here. It sits on a 2,200 square meter lot with a covered two-car carport over here. This house has a design. This is a North American type architectural design right here because it was actually designed by a family coming from Canada. Anyway, so we are going to go ahead and do a walkabout. We'll do a walkabout inside the house. We'll take a look at the yard, and we'll take a look at the great view that you'll see. Hopefully it clears up a little bit while we're here today so that you can see the sea out here, the bay, as well as Taal Lake over to this side over here. Let's just go to the main entrance right here. So imagine parking right here and getting out and going over to the main house. Now this house was also designed in mind for anybody that has PWD, person with disability. So it has the ramps for the wheelchairs, and it has the larger opening of the door, and you'll also see some of the design that went into the thought of the design of the house inside for people with PWD. Now before we walk in, let's just take a look at the front porch design. We'll do a walkabout out here for the first part of today's tour. And actually this is the builder. This is Aman Katapang over here, who actually did the build of this house. And this is one of the family members of the owners of the home right here. I want you to look at this front porch. Imagine sitting here in the morning with some coffee and being able to overlook, if it was a clear day, being able to see the sea over here. But this is only on the first floor. The views get better as we start going with elevation through the rest of the house. A very nice big walk around porch around the front, all the way from the front. And it takes you all the way to the back of the house as well for a back of the home lanai. We'll take a quick look at that right here. Now, this is the area on the back of the house. Since we're back here, we'll go ahead and take a look as well at the dirty kitchen. You know, many of the houses inside the Philippines maintain an outdoor dirty kitchen, even though it's covered and protected from the environment. It's also out here so that you can cook those things that might kind of be a little bit smelly, like fish and anything that you don't want to cook in the main kitchen in the house. This house also accommodates like a worker's room over here, caretaker's room, a driver's room, whatever, if you had an additional, or a spare bedroom over here, because it is fully furnished here with air conditioning, a bed, and its own bathroom as well. All right, let's go into the main part of the house through the double set of doors here. And like I said, this is actually a ramp right here, a little ramp. So if you did have a special requirement like requirement of a wheelchair for a PWD, it's all set up for that as well. Here is the main living room area, the family room. I want you to look at the high ceilings inside this area. Very, very high ceilings. The family room with the entertainment center right here, that gives you the view through the house. Lots of light. I want you to see all the light from the windows, the natural light that's coming in. And even though it's very overcast today, it's very well lit inside here today. We'll go into the dining room in just a moment. But you can see from this respect, and I want you to see the view. The view on every floor inside here is just very, very nice for the front of the house. Again, I really wish it was a nice clear blue sky day today like we normally have, but this is rainy season, and this is kind of what we expect during the rainy season time of the year. Well, since we're down here in this area, let's go ahead and move over into the master bedroom. I want you to see that the master bedroom is conveniently located on the first floor, especially for those who are retirees and don't really want to do a lot of scaling up and down stairs. And also, if you are a person with a PWD, person with a disability, and you're possibly in a wheelchair, you can actually easily move from the kitchen, all the living spaces, right here to the master bedroom on the first floor. Also with a great view of the bay out here. If we were, again, on a clear day, you would be able to see all the blue waters out there and the ships that are passing back and forth. Easy and convenient access to the wraparound porch lanai in the front, as well as very spacious area inside here, inside the bedroom. Air conditioning. We have the barn door. I love the barn door. You saw what we did with the barn door doors at Villa Feliz. I'm a big fan of these. Let's take a look inside the bathroom area. So anyway, here inside the bathroom area, you can see the owners don't live here right now. They're actually in Canada, and this is kind of a storage area for the moment. But you have the shower area here with the antique bronze accent for the colors of the finish. You have the toilet here. You have the modern sink inside the bathroom inside here, as well as you have the wardrobe area here for your clothing. Very spacious, can easily accommodate both the husband and wife's wardrobe inside here. Very nice. Let's go ahead and walk over into the dining room and the kitchen area. And I want you to see that the house has a lot of space. It's very high ceilings. They give it a very nice open air type of a open space feeling and concept inside the house. Very spacious dining room area here with a nice view of the backyard. And what's kind of cool about the backyard, when we go out there, I will show you, is it drops down to a lower level tier, which will be really nice for doing some very beautiful landscaping. In the kitchen area here, all the cabinetry, as well as the what looks like wood beam ceiling. And this is actually fiberboard that is painted over to simulate wood beams. Very nice. It looks exactly like wood beams. They have a place inside here that's set aside for the refrigerator. The island, the kitchen island inside here, which is almost a necessity these days for most home kitchen builds. Now, before we move upstairs to the second floor, there's one more room I have to show you here. And this is the common bathroom, or what most people call the powder room inside here, for the first floor. So on the first floor, you can see, very easily accessible from the family room over here, the dining room or the kitchen. You have the common powder room inside here. Very nice decoration, choice of tiles for both the floor and for the walls. All right, let's go ahead and walk up to the second floor. The second floor is mainly for the accommodations of some of the sleeping spaces, the additional bedrooms, bathroom, and some great views on the lanais that will give you a little bit more advantage viewing of the bay and the surrounding area. Now I want you to see from the loft up here on the second floor. Great open space again. If you need to talk with somebody down there, hey, time for breakfast, you know, it's all down there in the family room inside there. Very easy to be able to communicate to people that are inside the house. Now the first room over here at the top level to the right that opens up to the bay is a spare bedroom. Family member can use this place. And you can see, I want you, when I was talking about the view, look at the view. We're gonna walk out here on the deck here in just a moment. I want you to see the view from this front bedroom here as well. Already with built-in wardrobe cabinetry inside here, a small desk space, air conditioning throughout the house. Every room has air conditioning, and they have all the lights for both the detailed cutout as well as the pin lights and the center light inside the room. So lots of lighting throughout the entire house. We'll walk outside in just a minute. I want to show all of the rooms up here first before we actually go back on the outside. Now this is the common bathroom for the second floor, for this bedroom right here and for the bedroom that we're going to visit here in just a moment. So hosts the same type of beautiful tile work both on the floor and on the walls inside here with a separation glass so that water doesn't spill over onto any of the bathroom appliances inside here. Let's go ahead and walk over to the next room, which actually is a storage room. All houses need a small amount of storage area for like what the family is doing here inside this storage area. Something that's commonly overlooked in a lot of the house builds here inside the Philippines. Let's go ahead and look in another bedroom. This is the second bedroom, similar to the first bedroom over on the opposite side over here. It comes with a built-in wardrobe with the small desk inside there, air conditioning, the very similar lights that we saw over in the other bedroom. It also has access to the very large, beautiful lanai in the back, which we're going to go to here in just a moment. Now, while I am standing here in the loft, let's go back and revisit the bedrooms and walk out to the outer portion of the house where the lanai is. Let's go ahead and go from the bedroom that's in the front on the second floor. Let's walk out here. I'll give you an idea what it looks like from up here. Anyway, this is the lanai area up here on the very front of the house, bedroom number one on the top. And again, you can see the view. That is the bay over there. And on the opposite side of here, when we get the drone up, you'll be able to see Taal Lake. And a very spacious area, a nice place probably for a sunset, because the sun actually sets over in it. This is to the west. The sun will be setting over here. This would be a great place to have maybe some rocking chairs or some wicker furniture out here to enjoy a beautiful evening sunset in Batangas. Now let's walk to the back patio, the back lanai. Now you can either do it from the common area. So if you had guests here and you want to do some entertaining and they would go this way, or if this is your bedroom, you could actually go out this door right here, which is the door that we're going to go out right now. Now I want you to see the size of the back porch lanai here. This is very, very spacious. You could host a party back here, as a matter of fact, on this area, looking in the direction of Taal Lake, back in this area. Now from the back of the house, you can see there's also another wash station right here. So if you are doing something, you're hosting an event, you can actually do cleaning of dishes right here on the outside, or you can do it in the dirty kitchen, or you can do it on the main kitchen on the inside. The house is also wired on this side for a generator. You can see some of the orange conduit over here. So in the event that you want to install a backup generator, you would be able to make the connection very easily at this point right here. The house also has the perimeter fence all the way from the front around the entire property, the front and the back. We're going to go to the back area right here so that you can see it, but it is secured all the way around by the very tall high concrete wall. Now, it is a really big backyard. Of course, this is 2,200 square meters, 2,200 square meters. We're right in the center of the back of the yard right here. Really nice apple guava. You know, we showed our apple guava in our tree, and this is about the state of most of our apple guavas right here. But this is quite a mature one right here. I would say this apple guava right here is probably 7 or 8 years old, if I had to guess. Now, the back of the yard drops down at this point right here, and it goes down to a lower tier level down. So I would recommend, if somebody were to purchase this property, that there would be a retaining wall and a walk down step to go to the back to be able to appreciate a lot of the beauty of the backyard. And it is quite big, and you could do things like you could put a swimming pool in back here, you could put a pavilion, or you could put a pavilion and a swimming pool, or pretty much whatever your imagination is, you have the opportunity because you have the space on the back of this property. All right, let's go ahead and do a drone overview. We'll get a perspective from the very close location, as well as a drone view from far off going towards the bay and going towards the area of the lake, Taal Lake. And then we'll come back and I'll give you my final thoughts. Now, wasn't that a great bird's eye view from the drone perspective? So you can see how close we are to those water features, Balayan Bay. But you really didn't get to see Taal Lake, because Taal Lake, there was just so much fog and density inside air. But if you go back to some of my earlier videos, specifically on Taal Volcano and Taal Lake, San Nicolas, if you go back and look at those, you'll be able to see the beauty of that area. And proximity is what it's all about. You are so close here, both to, if you wanted to say, maybe get a ferry or something like that and go to Mabini, or go down to one of the islands that are close by. Also go up to Tagaytay, because the road is so conveniently located right in front of the property right here. You have an opportunity to go to those places very easily because the road is already in place. Also, what I noticed here, and the builder, Aman, he was also talking, because he's actually from Lemery. He's actually from Lemery, and he was telling me about this community is very similar to the people, the wonderful people of Batangas, where I'm from. And he said everybody is just so very kind in this area, and that's the kind of community that you want to retire in. Well, anyway, that's my final thoughts for today. Again, there is just lots of features there. Take a look if you like this, and you think it's something you might be interested in, or maybe a family member, just let me know. Shoot me a comment either through my email, mypidream@gmail.com, or right here on the channel in the comment section, and I'll give you the contact information if you're interested in purchasing this property and maybe doing a retirement here in this part of the Philippines. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up. Please share, and if you have not subscribed, just click on the little My PI Dream heart in the bottom right-hand side of your screen. You'll be subscribed, and if you ring that bell, you'll be notified the next time I upload a new video. So until such time, from right here in the very beautiful Philippines, specifically Lemery, you have a blessed and wonderful day. If you enjoyed today's episode and you would like to see more just like these, just click on one of the helpful links over to your right, and you might be able to pick up on some good information on DIY projects, how to, or if you are interested in moving to the Philippines and building, you'll find answers there as well.